Hey guys, my name is Alex, and today we're going to be talking about how my fiance and I, aka now my wife, went to Alaska to go get married. We actually got married on our 5th year anniversary in Alaska, which was pretty cool. Over the past 5 years, we've been many different places together. Guatemala a couple times, Japan, California, Florida, North Carolina, New York. A couple years ago when I proposed to Hannah, there was a lot of questions as to where I was going to do it. Was it going to be the Grand Canyon? Was it going to be Disneyland? Was it going to be in public? It ended up being at Southern Hill Farms, which is a small little family-owned farm down near the Orlando area. Semi-private, but it was still a very nice little place to go to. But it was just a really pretty place. We got to pick sunflowers and I proposed to her there. When I look back at it, I'm kind of glad that I proposed there instead of somewhere else, because then I would have to one-up myself. You know, if I proposed at the Grand Canyon, where the heck else do you go from there? You know what I mean? A year and a half go by, and during this time we're planning our wedding, trying to find the best place to do it, whether it be at my parents' house in North Carolina or, you know, down here in Florida, whatever it is. And it got very stressful. Wedding planning is very stressful, very overwhelming at times. I applaud those people who do it multiple times, but for me, I'm just gonna do it once. Okay, are we gonna do a large party? No, I'm not doing that. Okay, are we gonna do a small get together? Yeah, probably. Okay, so you know how many people we're gonna do? 15, 20, 25 people, whatever. We narrowed it down. We got all this planning done. We booked all of our vendors. Everything was ready to go about 4 months in advance, which was AKA December of 2025. And then literally the day we paid our last vendor, we were like, this does not feel like us.
Uh-oh. Was that another Atlas Airlines email?
Another one.
It's probably not that important.
Attention passengers.
Oh, I think it's important.
We are here today to share some unfortunate news that may come as a shock to some of you. We have elected to cancel Flight 051626.
In short, it had come to our attention that the projected flight path was not reflective of our company values. It was like, okay, how does this, you know, this small little, almost barn-looking place symbolize our love coming together and symbolize us coming together as a couple? And it didn't. Well,
That sucks, especially considering I just spent the whole year planning that and just finished.
yeah. So no flamethrower.
I guess not, bud.
What are we gonna do now? And so we booked that last vendor, and then we talked about it for a bit, and then we were like, let's just elope. So we had about 4 months. I'm from the mountains, she's from kind of the beach. California kind of represents that with mountains and beach together. But we've been to California a handful of times, and we went to Hawaii last summer as well. So we wanted to do something that was a little bit harder. We looked at really, you know, Big Sur, Yosemite, the Pacific Northwest, but we actually ended up on Alaska because, like, how cool is it to say you eloped in Alaska? I'm gonna make a handful of videos, you know, showcasing our trip, what we did, what we ate, things like that. You know, any video that I made of us traveling, I've looked back at and had a really fond memory of that. And so I want to continue that, you know, tradition, essentially. So, like I said, I'm gonna make a handful of videos. This is actually the first video that I'm gonna make. Kind of just an introduction as to what's going on, what's happening. So I just kind of wanted to give a quick introduction as to, you know, who Hannah and Alex are, what Snakebird Island is. If you haven't seen that video, I made a video a couple years back explaining what Snakebird Island is. Not only is our home bar, but it's also kind of just like us as a couple. We are Snakebird Island. We are Hannah and Alex. We travel. We pay for our travel, but unless anybody wants to sponsor us, that'd be kind of cool. We go to theme parks, we skydive, we do a lot of cool stuff, and so I'm making this video to kind of showcase that and prep myself and you as an audience member what's coming in the future. The next video is going to be me explaining the first day of what happened. I'm going to make a series of videos explaining each day, hopefully, and then explaining what we did, how we did it, you know, whatever. Just basically recapping our travel adventures. Everybody's seen a travel vlogger before. We're not travel vloggers. I don't like being an influencer in public. But thanks so much for watching this introduction video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Look out for the next video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.